Hello guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to the Hermitcraft vanilla server. We are at Mumbo's Desert Store, the RV, the infamous meth lab, where it all kind of started, and me and False met up with Asuma and Mumbo to do some pranking on DMAC and Hypno's bases. So this isn't going to be a regular video. I'm just going to be kind of wandering around the server, talking a little bit about some of the things I remember, grabbing some screenshots and putting together a little scrapbook so that you guys can download and so that I have something to reference besides the video. So yeah, the meth lab. This is I think this is a reference to what's the name of that show? Breaking Bad, because that's what they used in it. But this is where we kind of met up. The idea was Mumbo and Asuma had plenty of sand and cactus to sell, and False and I were going to help them plant it all around. So we ended up going to Hypno's base and DMAC's base and planting it. So let me go around actually and just kind of look around the town and talk. I'll head over to DMAC and Hypno's base just to show you kind of what we did for those of you that were kind of late to the season, for me at least. And I'll talk a little bit about just stuff in general as I go. It's going to be a real nonchalant episode. I remember this too. This is Muse Meets. I didn't do a whole lot with Muse Meets and Spumwack until the end, but Spumwack he's a lot of fun to play with, and he's such a good guy. And this is Slurpee. This is the silverfish that, one of the only silverfish that survived out of like 50 that we tried to bring here. And we ended up getting him caged and naming him Slurpee, and he was such a good boy. But that was a really fun episode that I did with Spumwack. Spum's really good to play with. He and I guess are kindred spirits, I think. This is Carol. Y'all all know Carol. I'm not gonna go into character now, but this is the zombie that that I kind of fell for early on in the season. She gave me those deerful eyes. Look at them, those endearing eyes. She gave me those eyes, and we kind of hit it off, and we had some complications towards the end, but it was real fun playing around with Carol. See you later, Carol. Let's see what else. Let me go down a little bit further. That was the flower shop that I originally stopped at to get Carol some flowers. That's the old courthouse over there that they used to do the Abacavin trials with the twins, I call them, with Schism and Pungence. I didn't get a chance to rent a derp, unfortunately. Corrales has been very busy outside of Hermitcraft for a little while, so I haven't had a chance to play with him much, but really admirable guy. This is the maze that I totally failed at. I mean, failed at a horde. I failed at almost all the mini games, but I never did explore this. I'm not sure what that was, actually. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I should have got a shot of the meth lab. Let me go do that. Because that is going to be... I guess I'm going to do it without me in the pictures, guys, because... I mean, you can always edit my my picture in, or I can edit my picture in with the Microsoft. I'm already on the Microsoft train. Minecraft skin viewer. Now let's get a picture with the meth lab. All right, Mumbo's Desert Store. And yeah, I got the screenshot for that. And also, I want to get a screenshot of my interior design consultancy, even though I already kind of have one. We'll do it like this. There we go. All right. So yeah, I forgot all about the Redstone Consultancy too. This is the spot where Mumbo came help me with my hidden door. I definitely want to get a shot of this. This was really exciting too. Mumbo naturally is a much larger channel than I, and Mumbo and I had been messing around for I mean, we played on the Geomine server together a long time ago. Geomine, of course, is the server that Suma founded a long time ago, and Geo ran. And we actually we didn't play a whole lot together, but we were on for a little while together, and we did have some good times on that server, and that's how we knew each other, you know, from there. But naturally, it was really exciting to get Mumbo to do redstone for me, and it was a really fun episode. I had a good time. This is old Slip's place. I remember when Slip got on the server, I was so excited for him. Slip is like one of my, I would probably venture to say, one of my closest friends in my life right now. He's, you know, he's somebody that I can confide in and talk to on a very regular basis. And I look up to him and I admire him for so many different reasons, and he's such a great person. And outside of his personal, my personal affection for him, the guy is just wonderful at this game, and I really enjoy playing with him. And it was so nice to see, you know, when I met Slip, it was the first time I met him was on this server. I'm just gonna go put some of this junk up, you guys. The first time I met him was not on. I recruited him to Hypermine because Armitage told me that. Armitage actually sent a link in the Skype chat for us to look at of a video. So we all went and look at it and stuff. And I saw the guy's editing skills for Surviving Sliptopia, and I was like, holy cow! I am definitely want to get this guy. I just heard a creeper explode. That ain't good. I definitely want to get this guy on the server. There was a creeper right there, apparently. I cannot believe I didn't see him. So I just cleaned up False's prank, and that's probably what happened here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some of this up. So I just cleaned up False's prank, and unfortunately there were probably some lighting issues. Let's see what we can do about that. Is there any torches right here? I got one torch. That's better than nothing, I suppose. Let's just put it right, I don't know, right here. Oh, I see why all the lights were blocked. She was trying to make it spooky for me, which I had a good time with. But yeah, like I was saying about Slip, when I saw him, I wanted to recruit him right away because he just seemed so good at editing and so talented, and he was very charismatic. I was drawn to his personality on camera and his editing skills, and he and I got to talking, and one thing led to another, and all I know, he was on the server. So we had a really good time on the server together too, and I was so happy, and at the same time I was so distraught when he got invited onto Hermitcraft. Not distraught, but I didn't want us to lose touch, you know what I mean? And that was my only fear, and he didn't, you know. He and I made time for each other, and we still get to hang out, and naturally he was a large part of me getting invited onto the Hermitcraft server, and I am forever in his debt for that. So lots of good times with this. Sorry guys, this won't be labeled anymore. I'm really not gonna mess with it. Let me just put some of this stuff up like I had originally planned to do. So the lighting should be good again, and we'll actually take some iron blocks and fill these up again. Alright, so it should be good. It won't be organized anymore, but there you have it. And we'll close this up. For those of you who want to know how to get in here, that was my wiring on Mumbo's masterpiece of a door right here. But anyway, so anyway, that's the story about Slip and kind of how I got on. You know what? I might as well sleep too. If y'all haven't figured it out yet, this is probably going to be a very long episode, and very relaxed. Like, not even, almost like a live stream would be, except that I'm not streaming. Let's see where are we gonna go next. We should probably go to, let's see, we should probably visit Corralis's house. This is one of the biggest inspirations in my, I would probably say, my Minecraft career. This guy can build like nobody's business. He does a lot of showcases now, but he is what I learned modern from, by watching Corralis's videos and playing around with designs. He's who inspired me to do modern, and you can tell from this type of house that the guy really knows what he's doing. His interiors, as much as he swears by hating them, it looks like he does a really good job with them. In this texture pack, it's really hard to make things look modern, and I think he's done a really good job. This house is just, it's beautiful. It's got everything. It's realistic kitchens, seating areas, bedrooms, you name it. I mean, he has going on. I really, really love his stuff, you know. I remember when Spumwack pranked him, that's why all the railroad tracks are here, because he had dropped a bunch of zombies, all claiming to be Corrales' fans. And for good reason. He's got over 1 million subscribers because he knows exactly what he's doing. So, yeah, there's that. This is the train station that Asuma and I put together. So Asuma put this network of subway stations together, and this was the one that we decided to do. He was naming them all after his subscribers, and this is to the residential district, but he called it Hermitcraft Underground. And I think, did he name this station? Yes, Artemis Station. So this was from one of his subscribers, or a suggestion from one of his subscribers, and this is the design that we came up with. This is one of the older designs, kind of like I played around with. Well, I got inspiration from the Cobblestone Chronicles, and I think it came out really, really good. That was my old single-player world, and we had a lot of fun with the station and putting everything together. And inside, if we go down here, you know what? I can actually take the train itself. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. I don't think I have... Oh, you know what? I need my own minecart, and I don't have it. Oh well, I'm going to go down here anyway, just to show you. So, this is the train track, and we worked pretty hard on this. This took us a little while. Asuma and I came up with this pattern, mostly Asuma, and I just helped him replicate it throughout it, and just kind of entertained him, so so it wouldn't get so monotonous, and we had a good old time. We derped a lot, and a lot of it was off camera, but it was really, really nice. You know, Asuma's one of those guys that I've been looking up to for a long time. He was one of the guys that influenced a lot of my builds, and just gave me a lot of the education that I have on Minecraft itself, you know, how the science of it all works. And anyway, he and I had a great time, and it was really, really good playing with him. I remember this house. This is Hypno's house. I didn't see him build this, but I know I stole a lot of chickens from this place. Like, I wouldn't say stole, I guess. I forgot who showed it to me. Maybe it was either DMAC or Slip that showed this to me. And basically, this is where all the chickens were. I remember when I joined the server, they had stacks and stacks and stacks of chicken in here. And I'm probably one of the people that stole the most of them, but I wouldn't say stole. Like I said, stole is such a bad word, but he wasn't using them, and I think he meant this to be a chicken farm anyway. I know they had KFC, but it was so far out the way, and for the longest time, I didn't even know where I was at. By the way, that right there is Tango Tech's house. And for those of you, Tango came in very late to the game, but he did something very, very cool, and I'll show you. Look at this. This is a viewing area that he did, using the just the point of view to really look like he had different parts of the overworld and the nether mixed. And as you can see, it looks fantastic. Like when you look through the portal, you see some overworld, and through another portal you see nether. He just did the aesthetic for it so well, and I absolutely love this. I think it was an awesome project. And this was his house. I used his lantern design, or I like his lantern design a lot, and I tried to use it on the build for my interior design consultancy, but it didn't really work out. But at any rate, I did like it. This is DMAC's first house, I believe. I used the heck out of this place too, honestly. For the weirdest reasons. This ender chest I used until I got my own, and there's a little bit of history with this place, I guess, but I know I used just a ton. I used that ender chest a ton. I probably needed to pay him rent on that. It took so long. This was the cause of when we did the Slurpee episode. This was pretty crazy because I kept hearing the sound of pistons, and I didn't know what it was, and this was Asuma's little spectrum the spectrum thing for the beacons. Pretty cool stuff. And the banner, the ice towers were always so impressive, and that's something that Cleo did very recently, and Jevin and her did it like a little Civil War thing, and she put Cleo is bad, and then she put ass right underneath it. So that's what Jevin wrote, Cleo is bad, made that banner. So it was pretty funny. Let's go to the nether portal. Actually, you know what? Let me take a picture of... I'm gonna take a picture of the chicken house. I Hypno's Chicken House. Even though it doesn't have a sign on it, that's fine. And I'm gonna take a picture of the nether deal. I keep forgetting to grab screenshots wherever I go, so I apologize. Okay. Oop. Beautiful. Okay. Now I got that. Let's see. I want to take a picture of the ribbon too. I definitely need to go to quite a few other places. So I'm not going to visit everywhere on this tour. Naturally, it would take forever. But I am going to visit quite a few places. This is a very recent addition. And even though I didn't get to play with Spoon, I did get a chance to meet him. And Spoon's a great streamer. You know, he's very entertaining to watch. And he didn't play on Hermitcraft that much. But, well, not much when I was here. But he did play quite a bit before me, if I understand correctly. And this is his chest. I wish there was a better way to get more perspective right here. I don't know why I'm not using my ender pearls. There we go. And I should just be able to... It's at a weird place to where I can't really... I don't know if I'll be able to grab a good screenshot. No. I guess we're going to miss over the chest, you guys, for the scrapbook. What else? I know the horse track is somewhere over there. Let me go to XB's house, because XB is the newest member of Hermitcraft, and I did not get a chance to take a great screenshot. I think he got by the wool to take his screenshot. Let's see. Maybe, oh, that orange wool. And let's see. There was XB's house. This is where... This was my first and only customer to the design consultancy, the interior design consultancy, and that's XB's place. Really, really cool stuff. It was, you know, I helped him and TFC at one point do some design consultancy, and you know, it's a real exercise in skill when you just go somewhere and you just look at it and you say, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, you know what I mean? And you just kind of implement your own style into their build, and it just, I don't know, it's just something magical about working with somebody and their style to get that. So this is my buddy's prized possession. He is going to, it's not the whole thing. Let me try to up my render distance. Video settings. I'm gonna render this to 32 chunks. Did it change? Yeah, 32 chunks. I'm not gonna be able to sail around in this naturally, but this is a good, I guess this is a good vantage point for the ribbon. I don't know, maybe I ought to get somewhere much closer to the top. Yeah, because there's his portal. Yeah, this will be a good viewing spot for it, I think. So actually, I think I'm too high now. Dang it, Slip. Why your build gotta be so big, dude? Just want a picture. Alright, so this is a good picture of the ribbon, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and take this screenshot. Yeah, I got that, and yeah, that's the best screenshot I think I can get of it. I'm happy with that. So yeah, he's definitely gonna have a heck of a time topping this the next serve. But if anybody can do it, he can. He is so good at building. Alright, so now that I got this, let's go visit a few places in the nether tunnel, or I would say the nether hub. I guess it was. This is the most confusing nether hub I've ever seen. You know, the other day we went and toured a server that had, as a group, we went to a server and looked at a nether hub that was absolutely miraculous. I mean, it was unbelievable. Half of us thought that it was a creative server due to the detail and the level of work that was put into this. And you know, like I was saying, it's probably not creative because it was all done in survival. That's what Asuma said. And you know, when you're not playing on YouTube, when you're not trying to make videos, you can accomplish some crazy stuff in building. I'm a testament to that. Before I actually started YouTube, because I used to do some big projects, and now my projects seem a little bit smaller. That's because you're trying to get them on episode length. Okay, so let's see. There is the tunnel that goes to... We need to go to Hypno's base first. So let's go and do that. Hypno was the second person that we pranked. It was kind of in the same deal. It was in the same video, but we went and we put a ton of sand and cactus, and Hypno's spread is pretty remarkable. Like, he cleared out a huge area. Somebody, I think Jevin, I forgot who pranked him, but they put hello, because that's what he starts all of his videos with. But look at this place, man. It's like, it's unbelievable. I definitely want to, I need to get behind the sign to get an accurate view of this. There's where the meth lab, actually that's a perfect picture right there. That's because the meth lab that we built or the RV is still there, and that was the underneath of his base. But the grass still hasn't grown already. That's just shit goes to show how much people have been here since he started. But I mean, since we did the prank. But Hypno's big in the modded, and that's where his focus has been at for a long time. And he does a bunch of stuff with a website, and just an all-around great guy. So he's busy, but his base is super impressive. I really love the organization and stuff, and the time that he's put into this is pretty crazy too. But this was a gorgeous base, and it even goes down further into this section here, and you can see like his basically the same setup, and he has his animal farms, and just such a really cool build. And it's, as you can see, he had some issues with aesthetic lighting because he's got levers everywhere. But that's one of the challenges that we face in Minecraft. Every day is the lighting issues, you know. But it's all good. One day we'll have what we want. Maybe Microsoft will recognize that we need invisible light or non-powered lights, or do something with redstone. I don't know. Whatever Microsoft decides, I guess, is what we'll do. But alright, so that was Hypno's base that we pranked. I never visited Marilyn's base, so I'm not gonna go there. Let's eat some bread so we can actually run around here. I hope it's not dragging on too long, you guys. I hate to cut anything. This might just be a really long episode, so let's see. Alright, so we can go down this tunnel here, and I know is there any mine carts right there? No. But there is. You know what? I'm gonna grab a minecart, even though I hate the sounds of them. I'm gonna grab a minecart and we'll go down the hall. Let's see. What the heck? All right. How about I just do that? Yeah, there we go. So this should take me to the other side. Yeah. And thankfully the volume's not real loud. So yeah, this hallway, like I couldn't determine which side was which. I'd always forget which side I was on, and I didn't spend a lot of time on this side just because I was so unfamiliar with it compared to the side that New Hermiton was on. But Old Hermiton had a lot of stuff too. Monkey Form's big skull was one of the ones, namely, that I first saw, and when I really saw it, like when I saw it with my own two eyes on the server, I was like, whoa. It was, the scale of it was just big, you know, it was dramatic. And it's because, like, you can't really get the scope of what you looking at on video. You know, and some things it's a little bit easier, like, you know, Slip's ribbon's tall because you could see him climb it, but some things it's really hard to get the idea of how big it is. I'm gonna just get down right here and let that thing go. So let's see, this is Mumbo's spot. Yes, this is Mumbo's spot, and he had a little deal for Sleepy Hollow, and I started working on this actually, and I never finished it because he and I needed to do a co-op project with it, and I was just trying to experiment. I see False nabbed his mustache, I believe. I think that was False that did it. Let's see, Sleepy Hollow I want to say is around here. And this was actually a really cool project. Yeah, I've done some grottos, or tried to do some grottos before, and they never came out real well. But this was supposed to be Mumbo's Sleepy Hollow. Now, before, he kind of had just some stone brick right here, and I wanted to accent it. And I was gonna do some cool things with I forget, what do you call this? What do you call this block right here? Andesite. So I was going to do some cool stuff with andesite, and as you can see, I started to map it out, and I just wanted to show him to see if he liked the way that was going with the colors, since he's got such an affinity for stone bricks. I really love the complementary, and well, it just it started to look complimentary, but I didn't want to go too far without him, so it was an unfinished project. But we're definitely going to be working together on some stuff like this on the next season, you know, in the new world. So definitely a cool base. I've always wanted to do a jungle base. I would probably do it all with tree houses and stuff, but I can totally understand why he went with the ground floors, because the houses you can be a little bit more detailed with without spending a lot of time. Let's go back through the portal, and we can head on to a couple of other bases. So let's see. I want to say Asuma's base is... Let's see. I think Asuma's base is way on the other side over here. I want to go to D-Mac's base too. So let's go to D-Mac's base, because I know where that's at for sure. And this was the first place that we pranked. This is the first place that we popped in on. D-Mac played quite a bit of vanilla, quite a bit more than Hypno after the pranks. He still had some projects that he was finishing up. And I did get to play quite a bit of vanilla with D-Mac. So D-Mac's one of the guys on this server that I really confide in too. I spent a lot of time with D-Mac, and he's so easy to talk to. He's got so much education in mod sauce and in mods in general. He helped me out a lot with FTB. He's always got great channel advice, and he's one of those guys he's real easy to talk to and charismatic. You know, I have a lot in common, and I really enjoyed getting to play with D-Mac on the server all this time, and I'm looking forward to being able to play with him for a long time coming too. He's one of those guys that is going to be around forever. He's got a great channel, and as you can tell, he's not scared to work in Minecraft. This is where we originally went. It looks like he redid some of his floor. You know, I didn't even see this. I know that he and Asuma got together and raided that temple, and I guess he just changed out his middle platform here. So that's pretty cool. I kind of like the look of that. I know he did some stuff with his slime form. He had a slime form, and he did a palette with some glass. I actually popped into a test world with him and was playing around with I was there when he was playing around with this pattern, and I think it came out really cool. It's like a little swirly pattern, and there's his slime form down there, and it looks like it is working pretty good. I don't know whether chest or that would show how much he's getting, but I'm sure there's tons and tons of slime in there. So I'm gonna definitely need some slime next season. We all will. So it'll be interesting to see what he can come up with for that. But the sandcastle is still left for where we pranked him. We put sand all down here, y'all. It looked like a desert in here, and we put a lot of a cactus too, and it looks like he kept a little remnant of it. And this is that: build a castle with no hassle. That was we put some silly slogans all around for the advertisement aspect of it. Let me grab this too. I didn't take a picture of Mumbo's base, I just realized that, but that's okay. So we need ender pearls to get out of here, if I remember correctly. Let's do that. Aha, very good. very good. Okay, so where was the portal now? I kind of forgot. Oh, that was a cactus form that was put together too. That's Mumbo's cactus form, I believe. I think that's where he got all his cactus. Am I still, you know what? I'm still playing with like freaking 32 chunks. That's crazy. Okay, that's a long render distance. Lately my frame rate has been kind of poor, so I've been playing on 10. So I don't know, I think it's time for a computer reformat, honestly. Alright, so I know the end form is in here. I think it's in here. Let's go through here and see. Aha, yes, yes. This is the entrance to the inform, I want to say. I think, yes, this is the entrance to the inform. There's all kind of back doors in here and stuff. And here, all you do is hold shift and you go down. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to cut my AC off. It just kicked on in the middle of recording, and it would have definitely came through on the recording, so I wanted to kill it. But this is the inform. This place, if I'd probably say there was one of this is the most useful place on Hermitcraft. Everybody's used this thing a number of times, probably spent hours and hours and hours in this form, getting their items enchanted. And I didn't spend a whole lot of time here, but I did get the necessary tools and things, and really helped me to build and mine and everything else. The system itself, I don't want to get into. I don't want to show you guys because there are videos about it, but I want to take a picture of this because it did so much. Let's see. So that's the inform. This was a little storage area that we had that, well, they put together, and I think I actually got some chests in here too. Let's see. Yeah, look. Oh, everybody got some except XB. XB was too late to the party, I believe. But yeah, spare animals. Just a real nice system. What do I have in my chest? Do I have anything? No, I don't. I had already did most of my enchanting when that happened. But let's see. It looks like there's an access port right here. What can I? Oh, wait. Ah, can look at it. Okay. So there's the beacon right there. I don't think there's going to be anywhere that I can get to where I can actually take a picture. Maybe there is. Heck, I'll try it. I hate to go anywhere where there's void. Oh, no. Okay, I can stand here. Fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to take a picture of the inform. Oh, this will be a great picture too. Okay. Cool. Yep. This will be the inform. Got it. Got it. All right. Now I could get back. I see the Enderman like teleporting all over the place, but I forgot that they had an access port. That's cool. Oh, there's an Enderman right there. Excuse me, buddy. I don't want anything to have to do with you. I know we approaching the 30-minute mark, and I think I got quite a bit of screenshots. I might throw in a few extra in there. We definitely need to take a picture of my own house, so I guess I can step back. I'd like to pass by False's too, her starter house, and get a snapshot of that. So, False Symmetry. Let me tell you about False. False has been. We knew each other for a long time too. She was on Geomine as well. Oh, she was on Geomine as well. She and I got to play on a few servers together, I believe. I know Geomine for sure. And when False and I got together, well, not got together, but you know what I mean. When False and I ended up playing together was on Hypermind. She had asked because Geomine shut down, and she wanted to know if she can join. Wooly and her were great friends, and I decided that we'd go ahead and let her on. And False was always a good builder. Like, she was always extremely talented. Let me grab a picture of my house as well. She was always extremely talented and a very hard worker, and all her builds were very impressive. And when she got on Hypermind, she like poured the coals to it, man. She put so much work into her builds, and even when hardly anybody else was playing, like, she was just go and get it, you know. So I forget where her house is on this specific server. I want to say it's, gosh, I forget where her house is. I really do. Let's throw some ender pearls around. I hardly ever visited her because I think she and I kind of had the same thing going for a little while. We were so busy just getting our own places prepared that we kind of just like, okay, you do your thing, sis, and I'll do mine. You know, and it wasn't, you know, it's not a testament on you know, of our relationship, because I mean, we still have a very good relationship. I think we were just both so preoccupied with the newness of it all, you know. But I'm very proud of her, and I'm very glad she was able to make it onto the server. Let's see, that's XB's house. I want to say, what is that over there? Is that a horse track? There it is. I knew I'd find it sooner or later. I knew it was in close proximity to XB's place, but oh, I need to eat before I kill myself. Good lord, I was at 2. I'm at 2 hearts. All right, so this is False's place. I definitely want to take a shot at this. So like I was saying about False, I'm very proud of her, and she's doing the dang thing on here, man. She's starting to stream now too, and she was always, I think she was always a little bit reserved in groups, and she's starting to come out of that now, and I'm glad, because she has such a wonderful personality, and it's really, really nice to be able to play alongside of her, and her sense of humor with pranking and stuff like that is just, it's great, like the Halloween thing. I really, really enjoyed that prank. So, let's see, and I guess the last stop is going to be, I guess the last stop could be my house. I guess that'll be the last spot on that I do pictures for, because I got almost everything else. And I know we already took a snapshot of this, but I'll kind of explain the build, you know, as I went, and that'll finish it off. So I wanted something modern, you know, living across the street from this guy. I definitely need to do something modern, and I think the shell itself and just the surroundings took me 20 to 25 episodes just to get down right that I liked it. But I had a lot of fun here. I wanted to get like a nice mansion type estate. Still got some remnants from False's prank here. She put vines everywhere, but I was trying to transition from, I still got a pumpkin up there too. I was still trying to transition from Soratex and really getting a modern feel in Faithful, so I decided to use the only colors that I knew that looked good together was a dark, and there's no true blacks except for coal, which was kind of hard to get in comparison to clay. So I ended up using this cyan clay, the cyan hardened clay, and I went with snow, and it worked out fine. You know, it did a good job. I did a little area here with a little grill and a patio swing. I did a gazebo, and I did a little greenhouse back here and some custom trees. I was playing around with the idea of custom trees, and the willows, they aren't the best for this particular build, but I like the way they came out. Like, I like the trees, they look overgrown. This was my little greenhouse. Not a whole lot going on over here, but just a few plants and stuff. I think my crowning achievement for the outside was definitely my gazebo. Like, I like my gazebo a lot. And my pool, I had a little basement area downstairs. And I mean, y'all saw the area before. I had my kitchen, I had my little living space and my furniture. These was my sea lanterns, the only sea lanterns I can afford at the time, but I was dying to get them in the house. My little bathroom that I put together, and my little bedroom. This was kind of the design that I helped slipped with on in the ribbon for his bedroom. Let me go ahead and break this last pumpkin and break that one too. There we go. So when you guys log on, you won't have to see pumpkins everywhere. And naturally downstairs I did my little kind of like my underground bar, and when you flip this switch you get into the storage area that Mumbo helped me put together. And oh, that's weird, that's a render glitch. That didn't really happen. Mumbo's redstone is excellent, do not be fooled. But anyway, guys, that is the tour. I just want to thank y'all all so much. You know, my channel has grown like a ridiculous amount since I've joined Hermitcraft, and I owe a lot to all of the Hermits and a lot to all you guys. You know, I really, really sincerely appreciate all of the support. It looks like I'm about to get creeper attacked really soon too, but I really appreciate all of the support, guys. And it was a great season, and it's gonna be another great season. So before this zombie attacks me, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Couldn't escape him, and I'm breaking my roses. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the scrapbook. I'm gonna put all these things in a zip file, all the pictures that I took in a zip file, and I'm gonna leave them for you guys along with a special message. It'll be a download in the description below, like to my Dropbox probably. But anyway, see you guys next time. Thanks again.